This is God's forbidden zone. If anyone tries to pass through here, they will trigger hidden mechanisms and be instantly crushed into a meat patty. The queen told everyone that the only way is to place one's hand on the central stone, which is located at a height of 1.5 people. To avoid triggering the mechanism, only children under 3 years old can pass through, but they can't reach that height at all. Faced with such a desperate situation, Da Vinci only thought for a moment before coming up with a solution. He took out a pencil, started designing, and used the available materials to make gears and parts. A few minutes later, the world's first self-propelled vehicle was born. Seeing everyone's doubting looks, Da Vinci turned the switch and used the rope that contracted and pulled these gears to drive the small car forward. When he turned on the switch, the small car entered the mechanism passage. As the car slowly moved forward, Da Vinci used the rope in his hand to precisely control the direction of travel. When the car was about to reach the end, an unexpected situation occurred. A slope appeared in front of them. Under everyone's anxious gaze, Da Vinci used all his strength and finally made the car climb up the slope. At this moment, he used the mechanism to fix the car in place, and immediately pulled the third rope to let the bamboo pole on the car accurately press the switch, successfully opening the door of the tomb. Looking at the mechanism passage in front of them, everyone was afraid of suffering the same fate as the previous goats. However, Da Vinci had absolute confidence in his invention and took the lead in entering the mechanism passage. But when they entered the secret chamber, they didn't find the expected treasure, but instead a bottomless cliff, a narrow stone slab, and a door lock with 100 keyholes. At this time, the queen handed over the ancestral key, hoping that Da Vinci could lead everyone to continue moving forward. When the key was inserted into the keyhole and turned, the mechanism started again. Suddenly, a large amount of spring water gushed out from above, and the stone slab under their feet began to retract. Companions fell off the cliff as a result. In a moment of crisis, the queen directly pulled out the key and jumped back to the other side, ready to find another opportunity later. At Da Vinci's plea, the queen threw the key back to him. Seeing that his life was starting to count down, Da Vinci appeared extremely calm. He discovered that each keyhole had a constellation on it, so he chose the sun god that the indigenous people worshipped the most. Surprisingly, when the key was inserted, the retraction of the stone slab did not stop. At the critical moment of life and death, Da Vinci realized that the number of keyholes in each row was a prime number, and the total number of keyholes added up to exactly 100. However, 100 is not a prime number, but 101 is. There must be another keyhole somewhere else. Da Vinci told his companions to keep their feet steady and began to feel along the edge of the cliff. As he expected, in an inconspicuous corner, Da Vinci found the hidden keyhole. When he inserted the key, the mechanism immediately stopped. At this moment, the queen was completely convinced by Da Vinci's courage and wisdom. She begged him to wait a moment and said she would come to support him right away. But Da Vinci knew that the queen would definitely turn her face, so he decided to continue to break through the third hurdle.